The whole experience down here is just unbelievable. Oh, you walk in and you have all like the memorabilia from like all the wins of Sergio, Retief, and all those guys, and you go and then another room and there's more stuff, another room there's more stuff, and they're making clubs right there. It's top notch for sure.
It's really our premier fitting site that we have. We actually have two kingdoms. We have the one here in Carlsbad and the one at Reynolds Plantation outside of Atlanta. And it really exemplifies what Taylormade is with the authentic golfer, the passion for the game, and not only that, but the blend of technology.
You come out and there's pros hitting on the driving range, and you got Mr. Flick over there teaching. I mean, you can't beat it. It's perfect.
We have one of the finest teachers there ever was in Jim Flick, and he's really our ambassador here, and it's marvelous to have him here.
The range here looks like a golf course. It's like for the drivers out there, you got what it looks like to be a fairway, and you got flags in every position you possibly can imagine. They got the bunkers to make it look and feel like a real golf course.
So Brad, today we're going to spend a little time fitting into the new R11 Driver. The great thing about the R11 is it's got 3 levels of adjustability to help us dial in your swing. The new sole plate, movable weights, and the flight control. So let's take a few shots and see how you do with it. So let's take it down. Again, 175, real good ball speed, 11. Let's take about a degree aloft off of the driver. And what we're going to do, the way we've labeled the sleeve now, it simply says either standard loft, lower, or higher. So what we'll do is we'll just take it out and put it in the lower setting. That'll be about a degree stronger, and we'll see what numbers we get after that change.
I've always had Taylor drivers. Like I've had the R7 for 6 years, and then the R9. And there's some drivers that you'll put in your hands that they'll look square at the beginning. And then when you start hitting them, they maybe look a little close to you. But this one, it's impossible with like how it's painted or whatever. It just looks great.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time actually to try and make the club look different, but in the end we looked at it as a technical system. Golfers use the club head to align. It's one of the few sports where you do that, where you actually use the implement to help you align the shot. So what we did was looked at it with some professors of sports optometry at the University of Indiana, as well as some of our internal scientists, to come up with a system that's a better alignment system. So what we looked at is looking at a contrast between the face and the crown. And when you create that contrast, you create a better ability to see where the face is. Nice shot there, just a little hint of a draw. Ball flight looked good. In terms of the launch numbers, 178, 92, 2000. So we got you up. I know your first shot we started with was 171, so just in a couple tweaks there, we're picking up some more speed. And with that, we're just going to take the sole plate. It's in the neutral setting now. And by changing that, we're going to change the face angle on the ground. Now, that doesn't change the measured loft. So what we're going to do is we're going to change that into the open setting. We'll tighten that back up, and it'll sit just about 2 degrees more open. So the way it works is you can see now that I tighten it, it's sitting down into the head a little bit more.
Okay.
So now when you sit on the ground, you'll see how it sits just behind the ball. It sits a little bit more open than it was. Well, the exciting thing, Brad was already a good ball striker, so we were able to take his ball speed up from about 172 up to about 178. That's 6 miles an hour.
The performance is, like he said, I mean, I went from 171 ball speed to 178, so, I mean, on their calculations, it gained 3 to 4 yards per mile an hour, which I don't need 18 extra yards, but I'll take 18 extra yards. Okay.
There we go, that's perfect.
That was the best one of the day.
I think that was the best one. Couldn't be any better than that. One bounce to the net. That's actually about 350 where that side of the fence is.
Really?
So that was pretty awesome. So the excitement about the R11 that you're seeing in the marketplace and on tour is players are getting more distance. And that's built on the technologies. It's also built on the fact that the head is more aerodynamic than our previous adjustable heads. And that's one of the things that we've tried to do in terms of the USGA has rule limits, but we know that we can give the golfer more distance by fitting each individual golfer better than what they were fit before. The R11 allows you to do that better than any golf club.
Well, I've never been fitted for anything. So, I mean, to come here and experience this place is just, it was awesome.